Hey y'all. Once again, it is very difficult to look at the camera, at the little lens. I want to look right at my face. What's up? I'm here to do another reading. Today's reading is going to be for today's energy. I know it's a little late. I had to run some errands this morning. But as I was contemplating on the energy today, I got a little sharp pain in my right foot, which to me means that you may have to try a little harder to get things accomplished today on Jupiter Day. Today is Thursday. For Jupiter Day, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. It is the biggest planet of all of our planets here in our Milky Way solar system. So it really speaks to using today and using this time to move forward and try to expand certain projects that you could be working on. And so the first card that I pulled for today's energy is none other than the Magician. Beautiful energy, which speaks to the expansiveness of the day. The Magician is somebody who's an alchemist who can make things happen in their day, in their life, in whatever they want to do. The Magician here is seen with his pentacle and his cup and his number 8 turned sideways, which gives us infinity, which is the bridge for us to pull from the energies that are within and without, from other dimensions, from your higher self, from the elements around us, pulling all of this energy into accomplishing what we want to accomplish. So he has the ethers with the infinity sign above his crown chakra. He's got the fire with his wand. His candle is lit on both sides. I'm sorry, it's not focusing. You guys can see his candle is lit from top to bottom, which means he's pulling energies not from up here only, but also from down under, from the rooter to the tutor, from the root to the crown, pulling in all those energies to be able to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest for today. Beautiful, beautiful overall energy with the Magician card. The second card that I pulled was the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands, and you see he's looking off in the distance. Looking off in the distance, wondering where his next step is going to be. What his next step is going to be. But his rods are sprouting those green, you can see that there it is, sprouting those green leaves from those rods means that he's pulling in that earth energy, even though the wands is a fire energy, which is represented here with his robe being red, but he also has the green. So I feel like this card in this deck, he's pulling from the earth as well, just like the Magician is both pulling from the ethers and from the earth to combine all of that energy to move forward. The next card that we have here is the Two of Swords, which is air energy. Two of Swords represents needing to make a decision on how to move forward. So right off the bat, we have 1, 2, and 3 in our cards for today's energy, which means the 2 came out third, but maybe that means we're moving in the wrong order today. Perhaps we're starting off good by the middle of the day. We want to get to the third step, but we got to take a step back and look at step 2 before we can get to the third. So contemplating your decision that you're going to be having to make here with this Two of Swords. And you can see she's blindfolded because the sword is an air card. Air represents ethers. So she's trying to use her intuition to figure out which direction to go, which choice to make. Intellectually trying to decide which is the best move for you. And after you go within to figure out what your next step should be, the final card for the day is the High Priestess. The High Priestess card is the epitome of intuition, the epitome of balancing the white and the black, the masculine and the feminine. You can see she's got the two polarities here with the black and the white poles beside her, pillars beside her, but she's wearing this solar disc. But the disc, which is indicative to the sun from Egyptian mythology, is white or pale, which is indicative of the moon. So here, to me, this card is speaking about bringing both the sun and the moon together energetically to come to that realization, to come to that decision that you need to make in order for you to move forward. And this is also a 2. So we got 2 2s, which is 4. 4 is that north, south, east, west, making a decision from complete balance. So if something comes up in your life today on this grand day of Jupiter, you're going to be able to go within and without and pull all of that energy down from the cosmos and from the earth to move forward in a decision. So we're going to clarify each of these cards. I don't have that much time today, guys. I'm so sorry. I have to go pick up my daughter from school, but I do want to pull 1 or 2 clarifying cards for each of these cards that we are pulling for today, December 5th, 2019, and I'll be using my handy dandy Green Witch Tarot. I love these cards. Spirit, what messages do you have for me for overall energy for today? Can you please clarify this Magician card for us for our energy for the day, Thursday, December 5th, Jupiter Day, 2019. I'll give it one more shuffle. Show me clearly energy for today. Ooh, pop it right out. Page of Wands. And one more. And the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Page of Wands is also fire energy. So we got 2 wands in our spreads so far with the 3 and the page. The page represents the embarking upon a new journey. So some of us are going to be embarking upon maybe new paths in our lives, or thinking about starting it on today. And the energies are supporting you with this Magician card. You're going to be using your inner magic to be able to pull off whatever you need to pull off for the day. The Page of Wands tells me that a lot of us are starting these journeys anew. I know it's true for me. I just got back to the city, trying to reestablish myself here, trying to reconnect with old friends, trying to figure out the best movement for myself. This little boy just left home here, right? You see that in the background? Sorry, the camera's out of focus because it's trying to focus on my face instead of on the card. He just left home. He's got his wand. He's got his mule. Not quite a horse yet because he's just a boy. But you see here, he graduates to a knight with this Knight of Pentacles. So he goes through the ranks and he's charging for his abundance. The knight is the fire energy. The pentacle is the earth. So the earth is the abundance. He's using the fire. He's young. He's got vigor. And he's charging with action toward getting his pinnacle. And he's using the magician to do so. He's using all of that magic within himself. And the resources, you have to pull resources sometimes from around you. Sometimes you have to reach out to other people in order to make things happen for you the way that you want them to go. And sometimes it may not happen exactly as you want them to happen, which was yesterday's message. Remember how something may pop up that is out of your control and you have to learn how to go within, right? Take advantage of that air energy and go within and contemplate your next move so you can get to the highest intuitive state that you could possibly be. So can we clarify the Three of Wands here for our daily energy, Thursday, December 5th, 2013. Spirit, can you please clarify? The Three of Wands. Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man upside down. Seven of Swords talks about using tactfulness and strategy in order to bring home the bread, in order to, it talks about diplomacy as well. Being diplomatic, sometimes, you know, we want to go off on people. Guilty. For not seeing things the way we see them, not moving how we need them to move. When we need something done, we need to get it done. And sometimes a little diplomacy can get you a long way today. Use the expansive energy to expand your perspective on how to solve a problem today. Don't follow a blueprint, because honestly, there kind of is no blueprint. Everyone has their own print. It's called a fingerprint, and no one's fingerprint is the same as someone else's. So you got your own blueprint in your DNA. So following a systematic blueprint may be good for some, but maybe not for you today. And there we are again with this 8. You see, this is the Hanged Man upright, but it came up in reverse, which is funny because it's the same spot as the Magician's infinity sign. But the Magician came out upright, which means we're grasping the energy that we need to grasp. And I think he's just a mirror of this Magician here. This is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man speaks of a pause. So instead of pausing, charge through. It's Jupiter day. It's expansion day. No need to pause today. Keep moving forward. Tactfully. Yeah? Spirit, can we get 2 cards for the Two of Swords, please? 2 cards. 1 more, please. Sometimes the cards just come flying out, and other times Spirit wants to make me wait. This is piggybacking off the energy. I'm going to have to start doing weekly readings, because I wonder if this is the energy for the week, because we have a lot of cards that are speaking to the intuitive side of things. We just got the Temperance card again. But before the Temperance card came out, we got the King of Wands. Fire, energy, again. But in this card, he's chilling. He know he got the power to use his wand when he wants to use his wand. He's made his way all the way up from the page to the king. He knows he's got all the power. This is settled power. This is power that is refined, power that is wise. Look at all that red. He's got his fireplace. He's warm. He got his little ferret being right there. What is that? Look like a dog or a fox. Let's read the book and see what the book says. King of Wands, assertive professional. He's a counselor advisor. This is a paternal, sympathetic figure who could be a business consultant, a project collaborator, an instructor, someone who has spiritual attainment, who's educated, refined. So maybe some of us will be meeting somebody today here. So the clarifying cards for Two of Swords, making a decision to move forward with a business consultant that has a lot of knowledge on what we need to attain. This person can be spiritually enlightened as well. Maybe we are seeking spiritual clarification. Well, today, the universe is supporting you to go out and seek that person. If you're deciding whether or not to move forward with something spiritual, to attain something spiritual, or to attain something business-wise, you're being supported. Spirit's going to bring someone in for you. Or maybe you've already found somebody who could be your counselor. Maybe you found someone who can hire your education, or you're trying to hire your education. You're being supported to do so. And you're also being shown, because this is the next card that was out, the seed card, which is temperance. You're receiving messages from the universe, right? Boom. Infinity again, boom. More air energy here. You're receiving guidance, and you have all you need inside of you in order for you to move forward. To be that higher educator, to allow someone to help you by seeking guidance from somebody who may have it figured out. A lot of times we get stuck in our ways that we know everything, and we don't. But this energy is very, very much like the energy from yesterday. And I'll pull 2 more cards for the last card, which is the High Priestess. Intuition. We got the Fool card, which is perfect. So perfect for the High Priestess energy. It's like, it's the direct opposite, but at the same time, to me, the Fool is somebody who just steps out on a limb and makes the big risky decision and just knows within that intuitively it's gonna work itself out. So if you just decided to step out on a new journey, and look what the number is, 0, that's the 0 point. The 0 point energy. Their inner child is being supported by Father Earth. Osiris is also green in Egyptian mythology. The Osirian energy is supporting you to take the leap, because the High Priestess is going to balance you out. So you got the masculine and the feminine here. So you got the 0. We got the 1, the 2. We got 2 2s and the 3. We are on the right path, y'all. Look at that. What a beautiful read for today. And if you guys want to book a personal reading, just send me a message. I'd be happy to read for you. Any questions that you may have in regards to anything that's happening in your life and you're not sure whether or not you should move forward, the cards may give you some clarification. And I hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.